Hello, welcome back to another FunnelCraft AI Academy video. So in this video, I want to show you how to use FunnelCraft AI to create simple graphics, simple images for your social media pages with just your mobile phone in just a few minutes. Okay, so as you can see, this is my Facebook analytics for the last 28 days. So as you can see, I've gotten over 1.5 million views just posting simple images, and I've not just gotten millions of views, I've gotten sales for my product, my services, and I've also made money online on social media. Okay, so I want to show you how to use FunnelCraft AI to create simple images like this. Let me show you, or let me show you on Facebook. So bear with me. Okay, so let me show you on Facebook so you'll be sure of what we are doing right here. As you can see, this is not so much. So as you can see, this is 167. Let me show you the ones that have really done well. As you can see, this one got me over 100 leads. Okay, this one, as you can see, 271 reactions. This one, 1.3k reactions. As you can see, so this one 340, this one, as you can see, this one 4k reactions. As you can see, so these are simple images I'm creating. As you can see, this one gave me over 1,000 comments. So these are simple images I'm creating with the help of FunnelCraft AI on my phone. I'm getting lots of views. So let me show you how to create such images. Okay, so hold on. So you are going to log into your FunnelCraft AI account. So once you are logged into your FunnelCraft AI account, simply click on, once you are logged into it will show like this. Simply click on Studio. So let me show you, let me highlight for you. Click on Studio. You can see this is Studio right here. Okay, Studio is the same thing as Image Studio, Creative Studio. As you can see right here, Creative Studio. So but on mobile it shows like this to maximize space. Okay, so once you're on the Creative Studio, by clicking this studio icon on mobile, simply click on this close. This close icon is to is to help you. Maybe you want to refine the images with AI chat. Okay, but let's just use the manual mode for now. So I'm going to focus on the manual method for now for creating images. I'm not going to talk about the AI method, but with the AI method, you can simply enter your prompt right here and fill in all these things. This studio works in two ways. Now you can use the AI to Creative Studio to create images. Okay, you can use AI to create images. You can also use manual to create images. Okay, now the AI works in partnership with the manual entry, so you can enter your you can enter your logo right here. For instance, enter a logo, enter a reference image, upload context to educate the AI on what you want about your design, enter your prompt. You can also select the position of your text. All right, so you can also enter different texts right here, enter their colors and all that. So now the AI will use this information you put into this feed to generate your image. Okay, so let's say you want an image of a beautiful blonde lady, all right, holding your product. So you can upload it right here, give it the prompt, then put the text you want to appear on the image, fill in the description, the headline, the button you want to appear on the image, and click on generate AI. It will use your details to create the image and the image will look exactly like you want. All right, this is for marketers. Okay, this is built for marketing. Okay, so now let's talk about the manual method, because that is why we are here. So now the very first thing to do, let's say you have a logo, you can click on, okay, no, the very first thing to do, the way I create my images is this. I enter a reference image. So this will be the main image. So let me select an image. So I will select, let me just select, let me select this, our president right now. Let me use this image. Okay. So I'll select that image and I'll click on upload the logo. So let me upload my logo. All right, because I want you to understand everything I'm doing. Okay, so let me upload the logo. I will just upload any logo I can get right now. So let me upload this logo. So you can see that's my logo, because I know it is my logo, but on your phone it might appear differently. Okay, so I'll upload my logo. So now my logo has been uploaded. Okay, and I set the position right here to the top right corner. This is it. You can set it to the center, anywhere you want to set it to. You can also adjust the size of the logo. But before I do all that, let me continue. So now you can layout and position. So this layout and composition is how you want your element, your headline, your pre-headline, your description, your buttons to appear on the image. Okay, this is how you want it to appear on the image. Okay, so what I'll do first, let me click on composite. Okay, so now I've clicked on composite now. Okay, so I've clicked on composite now. So what I'll do, I will lock this, I'll click on this lock icon right here. Okay, click on it. Now it has locked my image. Now the reason why I made this to work like this is because I wanted a way to still see my design while I'm working. Okay, so now we have our image locked. Okay, now we are going to now fill in some details. So let me just fill in the headline. So you can see it already has the headline. So I normally use the headline for important text. So let me write something right here. All right, I'll say how to get more customers on Instagram on autopilot. Okay, so now if I check the image, you see this is how it's appearing like this. So you can do lots of things to this text. You can increase the size, you can change the color, you can change the position, you can change the font, and lot of customizations. Okay, so for now we're just going to leave it as it is to avoid wasting time. So now you can also make it full width. So once you make it full width, it spreads across the image. Okay, now once you make it full width, you can also use a slider to adjust the width. As you can see, you can also adjust like so, as you can see. So let's leave it this way. So let's increase the font size to maybe 25. You can see, you see the font, the size has increased. You can see it has increased a bit. So okay, let's make it obvious. So let's use 45. So you can see it has expanded too much. So let's go back to 25. I'm having a bit of cough, so I'm trying to avoid it. All right, so now let's change you can also change the background of the text. So let's change the background. So you can change the background. Let's say we try to change it to maybe this one. Okay, so you can see it has changed right now. So let's change it back to white. Okay, you can also use black if you want. This is black. Then you can change the text to white. You can see the text is now white. So let's do red for the background. So this is the background right here. As you can see, this is the background right here. So let me show you, because I think I need to be very. This is the background right here. Okay, so I believe my phone should be touching and showing you where I'm touching. Okay, so now we can scroll down to have more view. If you want to preview what you are doing, you can just scroll back up easily like so. You can scroll down, okay, like so. If you want to still maintain your view, you can scroll up like this. This is a bit difficult because I had to build the app in a way for mobile. You get on. I believe you might have used Canva. Canva is not as easy to use on mobile, but I try to do this for the tool to enable me to edit my photos easily. So now we have customized um the headline text. You can also add something. You can also add a pre-headline. Let me show you. You can say free training. Okay, this will be your pre-headline. If you go now, you see, you can see free training. So let's say we can also make this. We can give it a different background and also increase the opacity. So let's increase it. Let's make it to be full. Okay, as you can see, you can change the font. Let's change the font to maybe Montserrat. Okay, Montserrat. Okay, so then let's now make this to align to the left. That is where the layout and composition comes in. So let's use bottom left. So you can see this is the position right here on this place. Okay, I'm trying to show you. So you can see this is the position right there. So let me delete. So now we have bottom left. Then you have to also align the text. This is text alignment and spacing to bottom left. As you can see, it is now left sided. So let's turn off this full width, because we might not need full width right now. So let's turn off full width. Okay, let's scroll down, turn it off. So turn it off, you see it will appear differently. So now let's increase the width to 100%. As you can see, it has increased now. As you can see, it has increased. So now the next thing to do, let's add a dark shadow. As you can see, this is not looking so good. I'm still seeing the image in the background. That is not so good. Okay, so let's add a dark shadow under visual identity. So add the shadow. So I will increase this. You can also scroll up a bit on the image. You can scroll up a bit, then slightly scroll down to the visual identity section. Okay, so that you can see what you're doing. So now let's increase this. So you can see increase like so. So if you want to reduce to see the subject in the background, you can reduce a bit. Okay, I think it's good like this. All right, so now let's remove the description. We don't want this. Or let's write, okay, how to get customers on Instagram on autopilot. Okay, let me add something. Let me add something. So I will add a description. So I'll say, now as with any software, any application, any tool, you have to learn how to use it. Okay, so let me say what can I write here now? I'll say it's so simple to set up. For instance, you get, I'm just making up words right here. So, and if you scroll down, you can see it has now written, it has changed the text. So you can also change the colors inside the text. So let's change this simple. Let's use a different color for the simple. Okay, so simple. So I light it. The color panel will appear. So it's on mobile, it's a bit not so easy to use, but as you begin to use it more and more, it becomes easy for you. For me, it's not difficult for me, so I know what I'm doing. So let's change this text color to this yellow. Okay, as you can see, it's so simple to set up. It has changed, so you can do a lot of things with the image studio with just your phone. Okay, so now if we think we are okay with this, you can also, I think one thing I forgot to mention, you can also add a button. You can say get access now. Get access, as you can see. So you can change the button architect, you can change the background color to maybe white. Let's use white. Right, so then the text, you can use red for the text. So you can see, so you can do a lot of things with the platform. So you can also customize the height. So let's scroll up a bit. Let's see. So as you can see, it disappears when we get to the top. So let's just say layout. So let's reduce the gap of the text. So let's reduce the gap. Let's see, let's make it 6. As you can see, the gap of between the text has reduced. Let's increase it so it to be obvious to you. 16. As you can see, the gaps between the text, this is the text gap. So let's make it 4. 4 might be too small. Let's make it 6, or let's try 8. Okay, 8 is okay. Now be careful not to overload your images with too many elements. This is already too much. Okay, so let's just remove the button. Let's remove the button. So to remove the button, just simply delete the text. All right, now the button is gone. So free training, how to get more customers on Instagram. So you can use the instruction for the description. So you can just say link in bio. Okay, as you can see, so now it's a bit clean. So it's a bit clean. You can also change the ratio, the aspect ratio of the image by going to your canvas settings. As you can see, I'm using 1:1 right now. You can change to maybe, let's try 3:4. So you can see 3:4. So you can see. So you can also try 9:16. You can see. So you can see. So different ratio are there for you to try. You can try 4:3. So 4:3, you can see. So I think this is nice. I like this. Let's try 16:9 for YouTube. You can see. So you can even use this to create thumbnails for your YouTube videos. So simple things. Don't need to stress yourself with too many advanced complex designs. What you need is just simple basic design. Okay, so now let's go back to 1:1. Okay, so once you are done, with your image. You can also add something on the canvas settings. So let's add border. You can add a border. You can see two. You can change the color of the border. Okay, as you can see, let me increase it for you to see. As you can see, let me take it back to 2. So okay, you can see. So let's try 2. So 2 is okay to avoid bad design. So now when you are done, all you need to do is to click on download. So now you can select different quality. I always use 4K for my download. So click on download. So once you click on download, it will start to download. So now that is how I create simple images. So because I'm teaching you, it took a bit of time. But if I was doing it on my own, in less than 10 minutes, I'm done with this basic edit. So give it a name. You can say, always name your files accordingly. Let's just name this how to get more customers on Instagram. Okay, so download. So our image has been saved. So let me unlock right now. So you go back to the preview area. As you can see, it has gone back right now. So you can see. So what else can I show you? Let me just give you a rundown of the different sections right here. Okay, I think I already talked about it before, the beginning of the video. So it's pretty explanatory once you use it for the very first time. So basically, the manual controls is where you upload your elements, your logo, your reference image. Okay, then the layout is where you set the alignment, the text gap, the width, and all that. Then the pre-headline is basically the text. Okay, the headline is the headline text, the description under, the button under. So then the visual identity is where you do things like overlay. Yes, overlay, that's faded shadow. Okay, you can also add overlay. So let's say we want to add an overlay now. Let's try to add an overlay. Click on add overlay. So you can add any image on top of your image, just like the one I created right where is that? I think I have deleted that. Anyway, let me show you how to create overlay. So you can simply click on any image. Let's say I want to add this as an overlay. Click on it. So I'll scroll back down. As you can see, the image has been added as an overlay. So now under the I can bring, okay, let me lock it. You see, that's why I added this lock to it, because to avoid scrolling up and down and all that. So now this is the overlay image. So now let me scroll back to that section. I'll bring this overlay image to the front. Okay, I'll bring it to the front. Let me bring the overlay to the front. I'll tap on it to the front. As you can see, so now be at the front, at the forefront of the image. You can also change, you can also add corner radius. You can make it round. You can add a radius to it. You can also add a border to it. Okay, so you can add a border to it. So you can also remove the background. If you want to remove the background, you can also do that. So you can also move it around manually like this, or yes, around to position on the place you want it to be. You can also reduce. Okay, you can also scale down like so. So but for this on mobile, it's good to just use the scaling like this slider to make it easy for you, because on mobile, it's, since your phone is a tap so as you are tapping, it kind of moves with the screen. But You understand? But you can still do it. But using this image case slider here is better for that. So you can add overlay. Let's say you have an overlay, you can add it. Okay. So that's for that. So I believe this was pretty explanatory enough for you. Okay. I believe it was. Let me take it back. So now that is for that. So what else? I think that's all I can show you in this video. So you go ahead, make the best use of it. Okay. So in the next video, I'll show you how to use the AI creation. But with what I've shown you so far, you should be able to use the AI. Now I will say it once again. Now let's say I have an AI. I want to use AI, so I can put my prompt right here and add a reference image. So the AI will use this reference image to create the new image. All right, and that image is what will now appear in the background. You get that image is what will now appear in the background. Okay, then you can add your text, you can do other things you want to do. You get the reason why I added this is because with other AI platforms like ChatGPT, you are using a prompt to create your images. Sometimes it makes mistake. You have to start telling the AI to change this, change that. But with this, you can simply just enter your details and the AI will use your details to create that image almost exactly the way you want it to be without having to edit over and over again. Now, if you agree with me, editing with AI is expensive. You get platforms like Claude AI gives you the pro plan starts at $20 per month. If you are always sending messages for things you should have done manually before in just a few prompts you have exhausted your credit, you have to subscribe again or wait for some time. But with this method right here, you can simply be sure that you are making the best, you are maximizing your tokens, maximizing your spend. Okay, so that's for that about the image studio. So when you are done, download and you are good to go. So you can also change the position of the logo. Let's say, let me lock it so I can see it. So let me scroll up. I'll scroll up. Let's change the position to center. You can see the logo has moved to the center. Top left. You can also change it to the bottom. You can see it has gone down. Change to bottom, center. You can see that's going to the center. Whereas bottom left, you can see that's gone there. So I always prefer top left or the center. So you understand. So now let me scroll back down. I'm just wasting time. I'm trying to just make you understand what I'm doing. So the logo, I'll put the logo above. All right, as you can see. So that is how it is done. So as time goes on, you are going to understand how to use the platform. It's not difficult. So see you in the next video, guys, and peace out.